I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Super well. Get your weight up. Put your plate up. You a foreign. We at war. And I got all hallelujah. Talladega. Baby Jesus. In the flesh. Come and get it. And I'm with all they friends. And we get active. Yeah. We get active. Yeah. All of my tattoos black. My eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I don't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
All my friends coming with all they friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick.
That's the team we're gonna
Hey, babe. Would you do me a favor?
We are just a few miles.
Will you do me a favor?
Coast of Florida.
Fill my water bottle. Will you get a second?
Here in Tampa.
Huh?
Today it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set
Okay,
to go.
no worries.
As it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return is Charlie Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State is Julian McLaughlin. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Put my weight down there. Go ahead and throw it.
It's his fullback. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go. 180.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out.
The old double tap.
Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. When you look at this defense, they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. How about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. This one complete.
Ooh, that looks like a hit to the neck area there, ref.
First down as the tackle's made at the Buck 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Burrow looking to pass. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They got to figure out a big move coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, alert 33. 180. You ready to spin?
midfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The Buccaneers sit 5-3 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 180!
Here's Hall again. And he stopped immediately there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 30! Hey, alert, alert! Alert! Real. Run.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Up. Hey, alert 30. 180. Point it right. What's up?
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the 1st down.
And it's touchdown. De'Ami Brown from 17 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah,
Good play.
Went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by
Tight end
Amari
was over.
Hooker.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Regular. Real. 180.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a Buka. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
180. Done.
They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Set. 180. Go get him. Keep going, boys. What's that?
Ball again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
180. Done.
Mayfield. And he hooks it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Buka from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him. And
oh, it's blocked.
Pick it up. Oh, my gosh. Pick it up.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Gun. Cut. 180. Wake up. Cut.
Now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Jamar Chase.
You won the sprint, though.
Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase taking it in. And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Man.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 40.
180. What's that?
Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Good. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
Mayfield now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
180. Done.
Straight ahead is Hall. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
180. Pistol. Done.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
Oh, yeah, get his ass. Get his ass. Oh, yes.
It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Line said, now we're just going to stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
The field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Gun. Dot. 11 mighty. Dot.
Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
On one, ready?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his target. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Side.
Now a give left side.
Ooh, hop on him.
He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this.
I don't know why when the wind's blowing that way, I aim the same way and it goes that way. That's crazy to me, but whatever.
And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Get loose.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Stop.
They give it to Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On 2. It's just set. Hey, can. 12.
3rd down, here's Brown. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
All right, we got a ball game here.
A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You can tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they can take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game
Good pass.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Right back.
A great play there. 52 yards. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
180. Wait, hot.
Handing it off to Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back in the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Here we go. 180. Wait, hot.
Burrow will throw.
Oh, what the?
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched it.
How is that not PI?
He was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
That's crazy.
And he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Real. 180. Hey, alert. Regular. Real.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Now he's going to step up and run. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit.
Who's good cut?
Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Only a yard that time, second and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Right, 80.
Second down and goal. Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Behind. Right, 80.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, 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 hurry. What's that?
To throw, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. He may go. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. He hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field, and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
Point it right. 20. What's that?
Here's a give to Hall. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
180. Real, real, real. Right in, what's the key?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Set. 180. Kings. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Everybody looks in this one.
Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jerome Ford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a fourth-quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Bengals 23. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow looking deep here for Chase. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope. Shamar Stewart has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll set up a throw. Wright's got it. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
180. Alert, 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 alert. Stop.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Well, this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That's to his running back, complete. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time, Mayfield on 4th down. That is caught. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 on 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
180.
Call again. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Stick 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil.
Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
180.
They'll give the Hall. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And more. This is 4th and a yard.
Mayfield.
Mayfield. And right with it here over the middle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It down to the 8. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Good. 180.
Baker going to give it to Urban. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Start.
They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Wow.
A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
Didn't even get touched.
Bucs answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
11. Here we go, here we go. 11. 180.
Throwing, Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Bengals first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals.
Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They had no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hey, Can. Stop.
Here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Buccaneers 7-yard line.
Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's get set. 180. Raise high. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Back.
Burrow.
Caught the deflection. Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
34.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, no. Oh, what a play. Good game.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following
Good play.
all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Oh, this is blocked.
You pick it up.
Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
I mean,
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Penalty accepted. And that
oh my gosh.